And boom. Okay, I'm where I need to be. Bowler.
Okay, that should have everything fixed. There we go. We're good.
Okay. All right. So Guldir was going to help start guiding you guys through the mountains, and we're just kind of gonna pick up from there. So Guldir already has actually advantage going through this place for survival. So someone can give somebody advantage for spotting, and
I'll help spotting.
Okay.
I'll probably do the spotting because I think I have the highest perception.
I think I had the highest survival.
I think I think Goldir is rolling the survival.
Yeah, you guys said get us out of here.
Okay,
he's just taking you guys.
Yeah.
He already has advantage through it, so if you want to do it instead of him and have him give you advantage, it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
Trust him.
What is it again? Is it D20 keep highest one?
KH1.
That's...
Ooh, nice.
Not bad.
So last we left off with him being like, it's this way, as he starts taking you guys west. As you guys begin heading through the mountains, you haven't taken a long rest. You guys basically traveled the whole day. As you guys are kind of gonna begin kind of blitzing to get away from here, I'd like everyone to roll me a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I don't think I have any Constitution. Oh, I got this. Wait, a save? That's a 13.
If we're all traveling together, then
well, it's not that. It's so Alaric, Vozhok, and Merlin, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Who does?
Vozhok, Merlin, and Alaric. Anything under 12.
Okay, Alaric, is that the +2 from your Constitution or from me?
Constitution.
Okay, so you don't have exhaustion then.
So is it everyone except for Gub somehow?
Vozhok and Merlin.
No. Yeah.
You said anyone under 12. Oh wait.
Well, if you guys are sprinting, they're not gonna get the bonus from your guys' save. Like, you guys are running off. Like, you have to be within 10 feet. If you guys are blitzing, are you guys huddled right around Solomon, running literally directly adjacent to him?
Totally.
Well, one thing of exhaustion doesn't lower your movement speed, does it?
I'd say at least 1 or 2 people are next to me.
Sure, I'll roll for. Oh, I gotta roll for Doctor anyway.
Why can't we just say it's me, so I can get it?
I like that idea.
Yeah. All right. Let's not do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would not be him.
Like,
so yeah.
What is our? I would be more arguing. What is our normal traveling line? Kinda. Yeah. Who's up front? Who's back in the back, and things like that. So.
Solomon is usually up front with Merlin.
Yeah.
Not if that guy's leading. Then I'm not up front.
Well, the normal is usually Solomon, Merlin, and then like
Gub.
Vozhok's usually all the way in the back. Then it's usually Gub, Alaric, because Alaric.
God damn it.
So 1, 2, 3. So Dakri. So we'll go Alaric, Gub, and so on until we get to.
Fuck Dakri.
Yeah. 6. So in the back would be Vozhok then.
Yep. Oh, good. I'll take it. Take it. I don't need it.
So anything under 12.
Yep.
So Alaric and Vozhok, because you still rolled it, that would be a 10.
Bless you.
All right. So you guys are basically running through the wilderness at this point.
I'll cast Light Restoration to get rid of my exhaustion.
Okay. Cast light restoration on yourself to remove that.
Thank you.
As you guys are heading through, moving rather quickly, who is the slowest person in the group? Is it Gub?
Gub, unless he's lost enough weight.
He will after this. He will after you guys get back.
That's the only reason I passed my con save is because of control.
So your movement right now is 20 or 25?
25.
Okay, so 25. Okay. So as you guys are blitzing, That was me going.
Okay.
As you guys are, it's like John going.
It's not like
It's a
that.
thing I do.
Oh no, it's not like that.
It's a thing I do.
John does it when he's in an intense moment.
It's just filling space. What are you on about?
I just it frightened me. I was
You know
like,
what? Everyone
It
is leaving
frightened
Gub
me.
behind. Gub is staying so far in the back. Everyone's getting so far away from him. He's by himself. He's gonna get to.
You notice how we do.
Just kidding. Just
We
let
don't
it
care.
go.
This is an intense situation.
Yeah, we're running for our lives here, Ox.
for us, not for him.
So as you guys are going to be sprinting through here, you guys are making really good time as he's kind of taking you through these trails. Is right now it's just kind of rolling hills. What I would like everybody to do is roll me an acrobatics check, as you guys are basically there's not a ton of light. You guys have like light, maybe a torch going. Goldir is kind of giving you guys fair warning on anything serious coming up. He's running ahead. He has full dark vision, so he's not too concerned. Advantage for the 2 people with dark vision.
Oh, good.
Logan, do you have dark vision?
No.
I do.
Oh, good.
So, natural 20.
Wait, what is this?
Acrobatics, as you guys are just kind of
Oh.
running blindly through. You get advantage because you have dark vision.
I'm the best at those.
Good.
2 ones.
Should know that.
Fucking 2 ones. That's what happens when you say you're the best.
The dark vision's
Okay.
nat 20s.
I'm the best.
So as you guys are kind of running through,
I do that too.
Alaric, you end up tripping over. Kind of as you're just kind of running, you're just not able. You're tripped and you're kind of being stumbled throughout. You basically stumble over something large. Just catches your foot as you kind of tumble to the ground. Do you want to stop and look at it, or just keep going?
I'll look at it.
It looks like a skeleton, like a large rib cage of a creature.
Grab it and run.
The whole thing?
Well, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It could be useful.
I like that
It's a
Logan went, yeah,
skeleton.
why?
It's
Okay.
gonna reanimate, and it's just.
How big is it?
He's gonna get his
Um,
archaeology stuff
Well,
fucking dusted.
it's mostly buried, but there's maybe like
I
a
could
rib
take just a
sticking
rib
out
or
that's
2
like
then.
that. Oh, you just slam your hammer into it, snatch a rib, and run off.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, that's fair. Fair enough.
Large rib in inventory now.
There you go. It weighs about 8 pounds.
That's. I'm getting all these cool things for new weapon.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It's gonna turn that into a club. You guys travel for about 4 hours at this accelerated pace, and eventually Goldir, you guys have made it more or less to where the mountains begin. As Goldir goes, all right, take a place to rest. Let's see if anything's following us. As everyone comes up winded, yeah, basically.
I haven't, and I haven't had to do this running like that since training.
Do you think they're still following us?
Probably.
Well, let's see. Is it still dark? Yeah, I think they're still following us.
If I say no, will it still be there?
Let's not wait around and find out.
Well, Goldir's like, do you want to keep going? We can keep going right now.
If we can have a moment's respite, I think that would be good.
Yeah, just take a quick breather. So the plans are run into the mountains and try to make it south into Nidavellir?
Yeah.
If possible. Although I don't know exactly what we're doing, or why we have to go back, or what we're going to gain from going back.
Not dying, for one. What we're gonna gain.
Well, the idea I thought was to come back eventually. Was it not?
No, I've been
Yes.
thinking. During this run, I've been thinking going back could be, well, I wouldn't say it's a waste of time, but what resources are we going to gain by going and returning?
It's our quest. It's what we're here to do. What we're here to do.
He means what resources are we trying to pick up from Nidavellir?
Oh,
People.
torches, people, any kind of information.
Do we not have torches already?
We've seen them now.
Hmm.
I have 2 left.
I have 10.
You have 10.
Yes.
They only last for an hour, remember? So.
So we have 12 hours of torches.
I also have light.
I have a bunch. I think.
When it works.
Yeah, I have 7.
Why don't we get like one of those torches that never goes out? I might even be able to make one.
That's probably
That
a
would be
good
ni-
thing then.
They'd be nice, but having something when that fails would be nice as well.
Fair enough.
That's not a bad idea. Alright, so I get an idea. Riding goats, potentially some things to carry a few supplies. People at night, dark vision, roll me perception.
Actually, I'm disadvantaged
not.
because it's a skill check.
Yep.
So. Actually, yeah, 5.
As you guys are kind of talking, Gub, you're the one who sees this. You see a figure begin just kind of just a shadow because it's too dark for you to be able to make out from this distance, but you see just something begin kind of gliding down from the mountain toward you guys.
A single thing?
Is it the cat?
It is a single thing.
Okay, it isn't like a swarm like before.
No, single thing.
Yeah, there's something coming. It's coming from the mountains, and I'm like point in the direction and kind of try to like follow it.
Yep, as it's getting closer and closer.
Can I yell out a cat noise, like trying to mimic it?
Yeah, roll me a handle animal.
It's the cat. That cat has never been that eager to see.
It tells the enemy, they're over here! Come
Yeah,
get them!"
exactly. Yeah. That is what I would expect.
I can
the cat-
fly, you can't get me!
This fucking creep has been following me for like 3 months. Not even that long. Like 2 months. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, as you... Give me your cat noise.
Actually, the
Okay.
cat.
No, that's okay.
Okay, that's pretty believable. Alright. As it gets closer, and then it just, as it gets maybe like 20 feet away, it just like begins rolling just out of kind of where your guys' light is. You're realizing now is fucking small.
It's not my cat.
It might be.
Small? How small is small? Like my size or smaller than me?
Smaller.
Okay.
As you approach, you see this figure put out its hand and touch the ground as a small little flower forms as it collapses.
The creature or the flower?
The creature.
What is it?
Alright. Yeah, as you guys kind of wander forth and shed light, you see nice kind of bluish skin with this kind of autumn leafed colored armor that's set about it. You see 2 translucent wings behind it that have been shredded and ripped apart at this point. As it looks like a pixie or a fairy.
Would I know what it is?
This thing's trying to fucking put me to sleep.
It's a
Did
pixie
this
or
thing
a
come
fairy.
out? Try and put me to sleep.
Yeah, Gub standing
I
over it with a
might-
rock.
I might.
No, with being like Fey and all.
Yeah, it's definitely a fae. It's a pixie or a fairy. They're pretty similar in a lot of aspects. Their demeanors and the subtleties. You might not have had a ton of interactions with them.
Can I try and resuscitate it?
Yeah, roll me a medicine check or heal it. You're like meh, poking it, or is your heal check like poking it with your gun? Every heal check you've done has like been cauterizing wounds.
I'm gonna put my mouth on its mouth and I'll blow into it.
Okay. So at first it looks like Gub is about to eat it as he opens its mouth and just.
Turns out he did want to eat it.
Get a little bit of this fey creature's flesh, just a little bit, just
mean to.
A little bit of the wing.
Move aside.
as it. The chest expands really wide as it goes back down.
I want to spare the dying, then I'm gonna take check.
Okay. Just doing a medicine. So spare the dying keeps it alive. Medicine check isn't going to heal it. You can just find out some information about it. So,
Yeah.
This creature, kind of looking over it, it's unconscious. It looks bruised and battered all throughout. There's no large lacerations or cuts or scratches. Something has done something to its wings, and kind of looking closer to it, it's not that it's shredded. It looks more like it's slowly deteriorating. Like it's kind of like breaking apart, like just slowly in different parts, and the wings are becoming less and less form. Its face is paler than most other fey creatures like this that you have seen, and kind of like without even rolling knowledge nature, you just know this. Like there's no nature here. It shouldn't be here.
I'm convinced this thing came out to fucking put me to sleep.
Speak Sylvan, don't you,
He does.
Lark?
No, it does. Okay.
Furbolgs don't get it?
Nope.
They get
They
a giant.
I think they get both.
What do you say, Ox?
What do you mean?
You think they should get both or just giant?
No, whatever they have. You don't have it. You don't have it.
Yeah.
I didn't think they should. I didn't say they should. I said I thought they would.
I think Dragonborn should be allowed to fly. What do
Yep, you can fly now, John.
You
Fuck
can
yeah,
take
I'm flying
the.
the fuck out
Alright,
of
as
here.
you fly up,
Yeah.
your wings go away. You fall to your
Uh,
death.
take the
Humans are real, and none of the other things are real. I think I should just be able to imagine them out of existence. Imagine them
Roll
as
your board and just play D&D. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just will them. We'll DM against ourselves. Like, we'll see who's more powerful as a DM. The one
Guys,
that-
when we have
the
some
one in my world
downtime,
are-
you wanna play
yeah,
some D&D?
my character's the only one that's actually real.
Yeah, we're in Clayton's room.
Yeah, but that just means that you made up all of these friends.
Yeah,
Dave's not here, man.
Merlin's just really lonely.
Fucking psycho.
Merlin's just a 25-year-old guy sitting in a room.
Hi,
Having
Merlin.
shit.
Merlin's watching the
Rolling
stream.
rocks instead of dice, just.
John didn't get it.
I don't get it. I thought you were.
John, here's
John's always 2 steps behind.
He just looks over and Solomon just is staring at him and he just keeps saying, "Wake up, Merlin. Wake up, Merlin. Merlin,
John,
wake
if you
up.
were a dog, you'd
Wake
be
up." And then
like
Zane just wakes up in a cold sweat.
So, alright, let's get back into the game, guys. We don't have a whole lot of time, so I'd like it to be moving.
Yeah.
Something almost seemed like it was eating away at its wing. And I'll show
Is
you
it
that.
still here?
Yeah, it's just crumbled in front of you guys as it was like trying to fly towards or past you guys.
You speak common?
It's unconscious.
Oh.
He spared the dying on it. Like,
You speak
that's
common?
silent.
Ah.
I was too busy making jokes. Jokes were better. I cast Healing Word on it.
Well, before you do that, Duckry goes, I have one healing spell left. If you want me to use that.
No!
Okay. Well, I mean,
Slap him.
mine's
Right in the cat.
it dies.
Not enough healing.
Sure.
Is it?
If healing kills it, then it's undead. Fuck it.
Is it?
I did.
You
I
speak
saved
common. Do you speak... Don't fucking maybe me.
wisdom save, Gov.
No! Come on! I was the one who pointed you out!
Roll me a wisdom save.
Hey, don't do that.
Dude,
Yup, yup.
I'm eating it. I'm eating it when I fucking wake up.
Two, you might not fall asleep.
Oh, you definitely fall asleep.
He goes, okay, wake him up. We're even. I came to help. Get you out of here.
I came to put him to sleep.
Hey, wake him up. I came.
It was my dying wish.
We're even. We're even now.
I'll go wake Gub up.
Okay.
Nudge him with my boot.
You guys were in that dwarven stronghold for so long. I couldn't do anything to mess with them.
Is this actually one of those
I'm
fucking
just,
say
I'm
things?
just gonna look at it.
Oh my god.
I'm
But if you.
I'm
follow-
going to eat you now.
No, don't. I left a trail, and you'll never find it if you eat me.
So was that the last time you guys put him to sleep? Because that.
Yeah, that's it. We're good now.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
A phase bond is never broken. Except when we break it.
My backs are.
Except when it's funnier to break it.
A little bit. But we only mean it in good harm. We never did it when you were in direct danger.
Good harm.
Good harm.
Good fun.
So you said you've got a trail. Where exactly is that?
Flower petals. Bed flowers.
And where does that exactly lead?
Out to the forests. Because this darkness goes over all the mountains.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a little bit suspicious. That's out of character.
The-
Oh, wow, good.
Well, I'm saying I'd like to roll insight to see if he's trying to trick us.
No talking out of character.
Sure. Faye or
Except when
Wiley?
it's funny.
Faye or Wiley? You can't
Or
tell.
Wily.
You don't have any reason to disbelieve him other than Faye, dude.
Some random person came up to us and
Well,
said,
it's a
"Oh,
Fae.
here,
It's
let me get you."
specifically a fairy that
person.
came to put Gub to sleep.
Faye,
All right, but why would it help us? It's a
Doesn't want to
fishy
put him to
situation.
Why?
Look at
It's
the
not
creature.
one of them. It probably doesn't want us getting lost to them.
Yeah.
They're anti-nature.
It wants us to come out of the darkness so that they can just kill me. That's what they wanted.
Well, no. If
But
Gub
either way,
dies,
it's going to be out of the darkness.
if Gub dies,
Either way, we're out of the darkness.
then we
except
don't
for
get
the
to fuck.
losses of
They
that.
don't get to fuck around with him. So they want him alive. Otherwise, it spoils their fun.
We don't have a reason to disbelieve them.
All right.
Well then, exactly. Oh well, are you right to travel?
Nope. Because he just like collapses back as more of his wings just like scatter off.
Mm-hmm. I'll pick it up and sit it on my shoulder.
Yeah, it's like 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Super light.
It's 3 pounds?
Yeah. It's tiny sized.
Yeah, it's like the size of a large bird.
No, I expected less than a pound.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
It's got some equipment on it.
So maybe like half a pound.
This thing is so lucky I'm not wearing that ring anymore. That wouldn't have even been a conversation. That would have been.
Oh,
look,
man, if
something
Haru
dropped
was
dead
here-
in front of me.
Oh man, Aru was here and he noticed it. That would be so good.
Yeah.
You guys will be fighting over that thing.
You guys would just never know it was there.
So go.
Aru just comes back. You guys find food? No.
You guys do the thing where you just reach into a dog's mouth. It's like, what the fuck did you just eat? God damn.
That's right.
Drop
what
it.
did you find?
Drop it.
Drop it!
Just runs
Slap
off.
him on the nose. Stop.
He just runs off and swallows.
Lead the way.
Flowers.
I'll look for flowers then.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Yeah.
With that, are you guys following it? First off, are you guys gonna follow Goldir? What do you guys want to do? Like Goldier, so far, doesn't like it leads into a trail in the mountains.
Is this the path you'd go, Goldier?
If it
I'd
goes
probably
into the
take a more direct route to Nidavellir, but
it just sounds like more walking.
Yeah.
Yes,
which
but if
is-
it got here without being deterred, it's not a.
I think it was
Yeah,
plenty deterred.
Yeah, it sounds like something happened to it and it kind of got a little bit fucked up.
He died. Almost died.
No,
Almost
he's
died.
also the Dakri goes. He's also been disconnected for nature for potentially days.
Not now, Decree.
Why the hostility? I don't understand. What did I do?
Apparently, Solomon doesn't like it when people are useful.
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
Goldier, what do you think?
I don't really care. I can take you quicker to Nidavellir, but once again, if this thing do you trust this thing?
I'd rather go quicker.
Clean them
I
in.
don't
Yeah,
mind getting into some trouble if it means we get there quicker.
That's very Uru.
Does everyone agree with that? What the fuck
Yes.
is that noise?
They're probably watching something. Where this path leads us, or talking to the ferry, is it a safe haven?
There's an abandoned grove. It's long dead now, but it's still sacred. Carries some refuse of nature. Probably maybe a day and a half northwest. There's light there.
We're only a day and we're less than a day and a half away from where we came from of light. Maybe half a day south.
I'm just saying how I got here, and I didn't fight anything on the way.
We didn't.
Yeah, you
We
didn't
never
fight
fought
anything.
anything
Good
from
point.
this point. It's not until we went further in that we fought anything.
Just saying.
That's not to say that that's not
Super Saiyan.
just because they hadn't caught wind of us yet. At this point, I feel like there's a good chance that some of these creatures know that we're here, and based on Alaric's vision, we might even be being hunted right now.
We can't be far from the light. Are we still in the darkness?
Yep.
Yeah, we can't be far from the light. We didn't spend that long in there before we found that. Only half a day.
Well,
It's half a day, and we've been traveling for half a day.
No, you've been
Ready.
traveling for 1, 2, 3 days.
No, I mean like half a day since the tower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can't be far from the light.
Mountains are slower going than the valleys, Wildir says. It's going to take more time to get through this.
And we don't know exactly which way we're going.
It could take us there. That's not the issue. Closer to probably 2.5, 3 days out if we stay away from the valley. It's more treacherous, but it's difficult to go, but more difficult to be followed.
Sounds like we took a bad path, in all honesty.
I thought we were trying to take a wide berth.
He said
Initially,
why.
yeah, but we didn't hit the darkness till like a day before we got to the tower. So if we went
point
around
out
and
there.
back,
Tell me where I should go then.
we're in the mountains now. I have no idea where
Well,
we're going.
you're like kind of right before the cutscene goes. There's still no light coming over these mountains.
Okay.
Illusions, magic, wizard shit is all I'm saying.
Hey,
I'd rather
don't-
be in home turf of mountains, narrow passes, choke points to keep those little fucks from surrounding us again.
I'm not worried about the little fucks.
I'm going your way. Yeah,
I'm
me
more
neither.
worried about the little fox.
Those big guys are much worse.
I'm just saying we haven't really had time to refuel our spells, and if those things come 2 more times, I think we're just screwed.
Let's get going then.
I go for
Mountain, Coldier's way.
I say flowers.
I'm more
I don't want to
inclined.
spend more time here.
I'm actually.
How long will it
interested
take us to get out? Hours.
Keeping my birth from the valley.
I'm asking the pixie.
He
Oh,
told us 3 days.
3 days?
probably-
No, Galdir
No,
told us.
Goldier told us 3 days.
It's probably
Right,
a
I'm
day
asking
and
the
a half to the Grove. It'd be a safe place for you guys to rest, and from there, it'd probably be another 2 days to get out. But the first day was in darkness. The first day of traveling in wasn't. The second day is when it began getting dark. So you'd probably have from there maybe a day and a half.
Didn't you say, Goldier, didn't you say the illusion's moving? Something?
I'm saying it's wizard shit. I can't see how far it is.
Okay.
Like at this point, I'd expect to be able to see over the peak in some kind of sunrise right now. So if it's moving, growing, I don't know. It wasn't like this the last time I was here. It was bad, but it wasn't this bad.
I just cast a spell magic. Boom, it's gone.
No, go ahead. You want to cast a spell, man?
No.
Okay.
It's a joke. I do that.
Like I said, I can get us out of here. It's just a question of if you trust this thing to get us to a different path.
I vote for Goldier. Let's just get this over with. Where do you guys want to go? 1 for Goldier. Goldier, where do you want to go?
Dakri goes the pixie. Pixie goes the pixie. Goldier goes
Pixie.
himself.
Pixie.
Yeah.
If we go your way,
Clayton, you're muted.
we have help from.
Oh, go ahead.
Do your people have an interest in whatever's going on here?
We do. Yeah, there's the forest to the northwest. There's actually a small grove there. There's a pretty wise and old dryad that lives in there.
So,
It was kind of the closest place for me to stay while I was, waiting on Gub to come out of the mountains.
so your people are interested in stopping what's going on.
Yeah, I mean it's encroached into the forest, and apparently our grove used to be a lot larger generations ago.
Maybe going there may mean help. Maybe good to stop there.
Goldier goes, I don't trust the forest folk, but if you trust her, then that's all they care.
I've known
Everyone,
her
I'm
quite well.
interested in seeing it.
It's beautiful. Flowers everywhere.
I thought you said there wasn't much in the way of life there.
No, in the forest, not the first grove. That one's been long dead. Past it, into the forest to the northwest. It's once we get out of the mountains, we could head up there. You guys could head back to Nidavellir afterwards.
That works for me.
And I'm not gonna have much, as he motions to his wings, in the way of travel until we make it there anyway.
Wouldn't mind seeing what help.
Yes, think of the tales you could tell. Go into a,
Not many people have seen a sacred grove.
yeah.
At least talked about it.
No?
So
Is
we're
Clayton
gonna-
not talking to us?
Sorry, I forgot my mic was muted. I wasn't saying anything though. I mostly was just gonna listen. Although I did say I've been to a sacred grove once.
What are you drinking?
Water.
Okay.
Well then, it seems as if there's an abundance of people wanting to go to this grove for safety.
Yes.
Lead on.
Goldier goes, we could always go there afterwards.
Afterwards, what? We know that we have a path to go there.
Just saying, we could go southwest, and then go not through the mountains.
Just saying, other people have tried to make it back to your town before, and they almost always get lost.
Yeah, I was lost for a while. That's fair. Alright, yeah, lead the way, Pixie.
I don't know if you remember Zane, but I'm getting flashbacks to with a pixie riding on my shoulder to my Warforged in 4E in the game you
Yeah.
played.
Yep.
Had a shoulder pixie on her shoulder as a
Are
shoulder
you guys
cannon.
gonna keep standard pace? Are you guys gonna go double pace still? To try to make as much ground right now, or? Yeah?
Yep.
Alright, con save from everybody.
Do I still have to roll one?
Yep.
All right.
All it does is get rid of your exhaustion. That's all
Ox,
it
roll
does.
that d6 to give it to someone.
Yep. 5. So Merlin.
No, Merlin was behind me. Doesn't
I just
Merlin...
rolled a d6.
Yeah, but weren't we doing it? I was first, or Goldir was 1, then it skips to whoever's behind me, which is Merlin.
2,
normally.
3, 4, 5.
It's whoever's
so
the back. It's Voshok,
Yeah,
right? Voshok's this 15.
24. I'm fine.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad. Could have just given it to Merlin, John.
Merlin doesn't.
It wouldn't matter.
Rolled a 4. That's why.
I mean,
Also-
Vossok
also
rolled a
he-
22.
I know, but it was.
So Merlin, you have a level of exhaustion now. So once you guys get to about another half state, going through these winding, craggy paths, kind of hitting these flowers, and these flower petals kind of are leading you guys along the way. It's actually pretty quiet and serene. In fact, the view that you guys have, while dark and shaded, if you guys weren't potentially being pursued, it'd be quite lovely. You guys stop about another, 4 or 5 hours in, taking that kind of break to kind of catch a small breather. As at this point, the pixie goes, at this pace, it's probably another 4 hours out. Are you guys okay to go?
I'm not.
At this point, if you guys go, you're all just going to fail a level of exhaustion because you guys have ran your long rest at this point.
Gub's doing great.
I have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh shit!
Is that
Yeah,
movement
so,
speed halved?
Yes,
that-
it is.
Yeah.
Looks like the Gabo has become the Merlin.
hmm
Yeah, we should probably wait though.
I'm gonna cast Tiny Hut.
Okay, you begin casting Tiny Hut. Okay. As you begin casting Tiny Hut, any other preparations you guys are going to do? Because it seems like Merlin's.
I'll create food and water for everyone.
Alarm.
I'm gonna do a little dance.
As
I'm gonna make a little love.
as you
just a little bit.
guys are doing this, Solomon, what's your passive perception?
15.
Wow.
Who has a 13 and above for passive perception? Okay. So everyone but Voshok.
Yeah. I don't see shit. I'm
As
doing my
as
alarm
you were-
spell around the hut.
As you are casting food and water, casting the tiny hut, you see, just coming up, just wandering behind the trail, this 9-foot tall shadow. As it begins. As your light reflects and you see it passing through as these white teeth begin to spawn, as coming from the darkness, this 8-foot tall, long clawed creature. All the skin has been stripped from whatever creature this is, and as this maw gets closer, as it's just barely in the light, the maw hanging open about 3 feet wide as these sinews are traveling from the tops and bottom jaws. As it lets out a devastating just roar, just we're gonna roll initiative on that.
Okie dokie.
You're not gonna give us a chance to try and talk our way out of it?
I don't think it's up for talking.
I mean, we still have a chance to talk our way out of it. That's not the
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna put my ice cream away.
And that's we haven't finished casting our spells.
No.
Well, I'm
this-
ritually
this
casting.
happened. Yes, correct. That's fine.
Yeah.
How long is Tiny Hut, by the way?
Well, 11 minutes
Oh wait, no, that's right.
Okay.
Ritual.
because of ritual.
How long does yours take to cast?
Mine's the same. Alarm takes a minute and ritually 10 minutes more.
Okay.
So
And then how long does food and water take? Like
Let me
2 seconds,
pull it
a
up.
minute?
it depends.
It
If he's casting it
is-
ritually, then it's fine. Otherwise, he'd lose the spell.
It's not a ritual.
Yeah. What's the cast time?
It's 1 action.
So just 6 seconds.
Hmm.
We just have food and water.
I have plenty. I can literally use catapult to start a food fight and just throw the catapult food at him.
Alright, so yeah, you guys will have that food at that point.
But
So
that
we're
would
just gonna do a
expend the
little
spell.
room entry map, as we're gonna move you guys over fast.
Oh boy.
God damn.
Boob.
Boob.
Alright, so for everyone's information, the right side of this is down. This is a cliff that goes beyond your guys' sight. This way is up. Okay? So that everyone is aware of that. Can everybody do me a favor and just kind of update their HP to whatever it would be at that point after your short rest? So. Sock.
Do you need initiatives or just he goes, us go?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
no,
turn order,
we're
okay.
gonna roll it.
Well, I've already rolled, but
Yeah. Fair enough.
You can just drag it over.
Use him for gold tier because I find that still pretty funny. And then kind of set your guys' self up how you guys would probably be setting this up. Like how.
Why do I have 18 bars of honor?
Not near the cliffside.
What's that?
That's a cliffside?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the cliffside.
I'd be over near if
If
like me
bars
and
of
Merlin are doing the kind of tiny hut and I'm doing my ritual around it, I'd be next to him.
I'm dancing, so I'll stand in the middle. Like right there. I want everyone to be able to see me dance.
That's fair. Okay.
I'll be putting the food and water inside the hut.
The hut's not up, just letting you know.
It's not up yet. But yeah, he'd be just. It would be inside of there. Okay. Okay. And then everybody, please drag over your initiatives for me. Okay. That's a good start for you guys. So this will say, as long as light is cast, everything like that, you guys should be fine for this as long as it's within 30 feet of Alaric. You guys can always pop a torch as a, I think it's a move. Is it a standard action to
Action.
get one going?
Yeah, to
Okay,
light
it's
it.
an action. So, be an action to get. Otherwise, you guys have to be within 30 feet of Alaric. Wow. Okay.
Well, in the magical darkness, does my dark vision still work?
It does.
Okay,
So there are times when it is magical darkness where it basically snuffs out all light,
Mm-hmm.
and then there except mundane light sources, and then
Mhm.
there in those instances you're still totally fine. Like you haven't been impeded in your vision at all
Yep.
during this.
Cool.
It seems to be a specific type of enchantment
Mm-hmm.
whenever it activates. Okay. With that, we pretty much pick up with Gub. This guy's right there, and you have a pixie on your shoulder. By the way, he'll also be helping.
Cool.
Is my cat with us?
No, he's not.
Alright.
Still in the town. He did not fly over. He is not coming out here. I'm just letting you know that now.
This was the safe path.
Well, this happened. This
This thing's been tracking us
It
for
was.
days.
it's from.
Is there any? Do we have a fire lit or anything?
Tiny hut? Once that pops up, isn't that can be illuminated? You guys wouldn't have needed one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we had made it into light.
Nope, not yet.
Nope. You're almost to the grove.
And there's two groves, a dead one and a live one that's a bit further on.
But so once you get to the grove, you're about a day's worth of hustling and bustling to get out of the darkness, is what the pixie is surmising.
I'm gonna shoot grease under this fucker.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. As you're gonna pull out your, what is it again? Like a little oil can, right?
Grease
That's-
gun.
okay. Or wait, no, I don't. Do I have grease still?
I thought you still did. I thought you got rid of your.
Yeah,
pepper.
no, I got rid of that. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I just thought it was like a grease gun.
You just remember, you guys haven't taken a rest, so you don't have any any of the spells. You didn't use any
I
of
know.
this. Reminding everybody. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Dex. 12.
That fails.
Okay. It is prone. So
One.
And
as it falls prone.
and
Is it- It's just beginning to stand up and look at you guys.
bonus action, shoot it.
All right. It has you have disadvantage against it now.
I don't think that actually is a thing in 5e.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is if
If
they're
they're a prone
prone.
It
target.
is.
You
I
can
just
also
wasn't
prone
sure
someone
because
shooting.
I know that if you're prone and shooting, you actually get disadvantage for some reason, which is really
It's because it expects you to be shooting with a bow.
even with a crossbow. You
Yeah,
don't get
But they're not
disadvantage.
going
but-
to differentiate between a bunch of stuff. That just.
I'm just saying it's stupid. That
Yeah.
I feel like it shouldn't exist if you're doing it with a crossbow.
Well, you can always, shoot, go prone, stand up, shoot, go prone. Just doing
Yeah, you can do
on the battlefield.
burpees. Yeah.
Yeah.
a
That's
good idea.
fair. That's fair because the movement. Yeah, that's.
Yep.
Go with that.
That's how Gup got so skinny. He just does burpees when he shoots.
That's not bad.
Every time he shoots, he
Exactly.
does a burpee.
It's a shame when that invisible enemy pops up to you. Where's your shot? Oh,
That's
you
nothing.
got put 1.
Oh, you
KO
hit
one.
him. You hit him.
I don't think I did. Oh my god!
Holy fuck.
You're getting him out early.
Womp
You know what
womp.
Yeah,
that is,
Gub.
Clayton? That's what you get for rolling a 20.
You're gonna
on
have to use your next bonus action to unjam your bonus action shot. Are you fucking kidding me?
I thought there was no critical fumbles.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
There aren't, but on the
Fair.
double ones, it's like fair enough.
No,
It's-
get
It
out.
doesn't matter though. It's
That was
still,
for the short.
it would
That was for the
still
short
go
bow
on.
against the T-Rex. I'm not really gonna do that to you. I haven't done it this whole campaign.
Okay, thank you.
Really what it is, Gov, is you shoot the grease gun as you go to like pull your gun, but the side of this thing just
Your hands are
flips
so
because of
greasy.
the visions you saw as you just fire your gun into the ground as you're just almost frozen.
Okay.
Dakri is going to. He still has last spell. He's gonna Hunter's Mark that.
Bonus action?
So he pulls out some leaves and shoots them as they kind of begin clinging to him. As he is going to stay right where he is, and he's gonna just shoot 2 shots at him.
We're in the way, aren't we?
He moves there and moves back.
Okay.
One of them hitting for
I always
9
forget.
damage.
If there's someone in the way, it's half cover.
As Goldir is going to go, is he's going to be like, oh fucking god damn. He's just going to stand up there and he's going to take he's just going to ready it himself to where if it comes towards him, he's going to hit it.
Ox, did you skip over me?
No, it's Goldir next, and then Merlin. And
Oh
then
shit, my bad. I was scrolled down, not up
Oh, yeah,
front.
Merlin.
I think Alar goes before me.
No, I have a -1.
You have a -1 to your dex.
Yes.
Okay.
Clerics are always so dexterous.
Vicious Mockery.
It's Charisma,
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I rolled a 2. Doesn't matter.
Give your balls a tug.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Good fucker.
I'm gonna
You
give him
good
that
fucker?
health back because he was prone. He had disadvantage on those shots. 2. Okay,
Oh my
As
god,
you-
2-1.
you fucker.
He still has disadvantage on the next attack.
Yep.
That's the big thing.
Is that 2 damage?
Yeah,
Yep.
but
No, that's good. That's good.
The disadvantage is the part. That's good.
Okay, Alaric.
I'm going to toll the dead.
Wisdom. I rolled a 5. so
And I'm
no.
gonna move
Oh
there.
my god.
Okay.
Goldir's not gonna die. Ulrich's gonna die.
So much for Goldir's prepared action.
Didn't know he had one.
Solomon.
He could have yelled it out. I'm gonna step up to Goldir.
Yep.
Hold my sword shield out, maybe a little bit of fear, and I go, I swear to fucking God, if I die in these woods, Goldir.
He goes, don't worry, we're in the mountains. As he turns back to it.
Fucking hate dwarves.
Fucking Dalgrim.
There's no way a John's character could hate dwarves.
No, Solomon hates dwarves. He's met 2 dwarves, hates both of them.
Alright, so this guy's gonna stand up. He's gonna have half movement. He's gonna have disadvantage on his first attack, as he's gonna just move up to here, getting out of that grease pile.
Wow.
Doesn't he have to make a
Did he roll
save to
dex
try and
get
move out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a save to move out, or is it just a save if he moves into it or ends his turn?
No, it's not to move out. It's only if he ends his turn in it, or if he
Enters
enters
it.
it. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure.
That's what I thought.
But he's still. I don't remember exactly where it was, but if he still has a foot in it, and he's attacking
Well,
a
he
lot.
moves. So he was right here. Hold on, I'll just control Z it. So he was right here. So even
Okay.
if
So
you
that's-
put, even
he's
if you
half
put
up.
it, so he just moved up there.
Half
Does he have the
movement?
movement
Yeah.
for that though?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
half movement.
But it's half movement to get up, and then it's also
Oh,
difficult
you're right,
terrain
you're
to
right,
go
you're
through.
You're right. So he'll just double move out. So he doesn't get attacked this round.
Yay.
Boss Hawk.
Now, when in the past, we haven't fought something like this before, have we?
Absolutely the fuck not.
Okay. The other things that we have,
This thing looks worse in every possible way.
yeah.
Its mouth is salivating with this black ichor as it looks at each of you hungrily like a beast ready to devour.
I'm just going
It has
to
these
pull out
elongated
my
talons.
piece of honeycomb and kind of look at it and just say, we're not worth your time. I think you would want to leave far away and
Okay.
cast suggestion on it. If it can understand,
Okay.
if it can understand me, wisdom save.
Okay.
If it's immune to being charmed, then it's immune to this spell as well.
Okay.
So suggestion, telling it to,
So this is a compulsion, right?
yeah,
The-
or charm effect.
Okay.
Creatures that can't be charmed are immune. So I'm just asking him to leave because we're not worth it.
Unfortunately, in this case, I rolled
A what?
but that is a really good idea. I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
But it does seem to have to shake its head when you do that. So it understands you.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure based off of its reaction. So
Okay, well that's good to know. Well, that's me done.
okay. Back to Gub.
Alaric has light on him, right?
He does.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna shoot this thing.
All right. So you'll have to move there technically because people in the way gives a half cover.
That's
then
never
you
been a
move back.
thing.
People in the way? Yeah, it
And
has.
he's large sized. No, it isn't.
In the cave, fuck yeah, when we were fighting those Umberhawks.
Vazhawk, are
In a
people in the
cave.
way? Is that half cover?
And
Yeah. Well, 5e rules.
And,
I guess,
uh,
I
I
guess.
guess it's tall enough. Yeah, he can
and
walk
also
through that.
when we were, it's I'd say it's definitely tall enough, but like it's large size. But if also to go with Ux, when we were in the hallway before we went into the maze,
Yeah, in a fucking.
Here's the thing:
cramped
you can just
space,
move,
like,
shoot.
sure.
Anytime there's a creature that you're firing through, it is meant to be half cover.
Yeah,
Once
I
again,
always
he's
forget
not
it as
super
well.
tall. He's broad. You just have to move like 10 feet and
so
shoot.
he's over 9 feet tall.
It's more of an issue of
Oh,
if
Lord.
it's brought up in the future, and just the fact that once again it isn't in the rules
Well,
technically.
it
So
is
No,
in the rules.
it is in the rules. That's why if you take the archery
Yes.
discipline, you get the
Yes.
+2 to your attack to hit because you've got people in the way usually.
fair enough.
Logan.
then I'll take a
So-
shot.
I'm here. I'm just waiting.
Like, you know, your eyes closed,
Yeah,
just
waiting to
resting
fall
your
asleep.
eyes a little bit.
Sorry, Clayton.
No, it's okay. I
It's just something
really
that
did
we have to
not
remember
think
because
that
once
it was
again,
the thing.
I've still been blitzing through these rule books because there's a lot of finagly stuff that I have to like plan out, and there's
Yeah.
stuff that I always forget to do.
Yeah.
So I'm glad there are people who's better than me.
The only archer I had
That
is actually
definitely ahead.
currently in the chat, I believe. But she had the sharpshooter feat, so she ignored that rule, so I never really had to worry about it in my last campaign. That's why I always forgot.
I'm not allowed to get that feat.
I know this.
Just for the damage. We said if you ever wanted it, we would talk about alternatives. Oh!
Oh.
Ooh. That's
Damn.
a big chunky boy. What's your bonus action, boy?
Oh wait, no, that's right. You
Yeah, I
said
was
don't have to
kidding.
do
No,
that. Okay,
we never been
that's.
doing that.
I know.
You roll 3 ones in a row. We'll talk. Let's happen.
Okay.
We've always had that, just like 3 20s in a row.
I'm gonna take a second shot then.
But you just load that thing at the hip as you're just screaming like Rambo. Just yeah, that would. Okay, you spend your bonus action on jamming it.
I'm just gonna stop.
You're good
I'm
to
just
go.
gonna stop shooting as a bonus action.
Start throwing cans at it as a bonus action. Okay. Oh god, he does not want to get closer to the ledge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, Ox, by the way, did I get any new spells last sleep?
No, you still have the same ones you had before.
Alright.
Okay. Let's see again. Both of those unfortunately miss. Let's see, fires both of those as they just kind of careen wildly into the darkness over the cliff, and they just go. Big man's gonna run up here and take 2 swings with his axe. 2 hits as he just runs up. Good buck, you fuck! For 21. Oh. Okay. That's pretty respectable. Merlin.
So I want to say, I'm really glad on Aru's character sheet I wrote have hat.
Yep. He does have the hat.
Best hat.
Mm-hmm.
Can he have like a sign on him too?
No. See. I'm just gonna vicious mockery him.
Okay. Wisdom?
Yep.
13. Save or fails?
I believe it's 14, but I will check just to make sure because we haven't paid in 2 weeks.
That's fair.
Yes, it's 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fail.
Yeah.
Nice. Another 6 damage rolls out. Go to a lark.
That's what I did to your mother last night.
How does forced movement work?
So force movement is so you can do it with him. He's not 2 size categories larger than him. So what you do is you basically make an athletics check against his, and then you can either choose to push him 5 feet, or the other option is you could grab him. If you can successfully grab him, you can then move him, but you get half of your movement while doing so. But that also requires an athletics against his.
The third option is you can try and knock him prone.
Yep, the third option is rolling an athletics check to knock him prone.
He's already prone though, isn't he?
Nobody stood up.
He stood up.
And all 3 use the same mechanic, kinda.
He does have disadvantage on his next attack.
He does have disadvantage on his next attack.
I'm gonna try. Well, that second option is basically grappling, then, isn't it?
Yep, you could either choose to grapple him, you could shove him prone so that everyone else till his turn gets advantage on their attack rolls, or you could push him 5 feet.
You could hit him.
You could hit him.
I know, but I don't. I think I could do more help grappling him.
You could hit him really hard. Just letting you know, also,
Okay.
Logan, grappling in this game, all it does is just make it so that he can't move.
But
And
it
he's
also
not gonna
removes
move
the
anyway.
movement.
Yeah, he's
already
got
ready.
you and
I think he wants to try to push him off the cliff.
That's what I'm trying to do.
he's
It would
like-
take
I
you
guess he's the
2
same
turns. It would take you at least 2 turns with 2 successes. Just going off basic statistics, you probably do more just hitting them in those 2 rounds.
Well, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to maintain the grapple.
Right. But
So
if he could
just
break
grabs
out,
him, moves 15. Yeah, but that would make him not attack for a round. So that would be his action. Grappling's not a
Depending
bad
on what it
option.
Yeah.
Pushing him prone is not a bad option.
I'm gonna try
Bad
and
option.
I want to move him as close to the cliff as I can, Ox. Just
So
tell
you'll
me
have
when I
to
need to
you'll
roll.
have to grapple him. So roll me an athletics check. Okay,
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna publicly roll this.
I hope he quits. I fucking just hope he maintains.
Nope, he
Okay,
is grappled.
God damn it.
So now what you can do is you can move half your speed. And
5,
basically
10,
you
15,
know.
and you put him right there.
Where was I?
I just moved you 15 feet.
Well, I know, but I might want to move 15 feet in a different way.
Just control you. Or control whatever.
He brings him towards us. Just
Yeah, I got him, guys.
Grabs him by the hand. Come on.
Look,
That's
I
our
got
friends.
Move him down one.
Okay.
Thank you. And that is my turn, correct?
Yep.
Bonus action, hidden step.
That turns you invisible.
Yes,
Okay, you're invisible
that's my turn.
until the start of your next round.
Yes.
But you're still grappled with him, so he knows basically exactly where you are. He does get disadvantage on his attack rolls against you.
Because I'm betting he has more than one.
He's just gonna fucking eat you.
I'll fuck him.
Solomon.
Yep, I just moved to right there.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna smack him a couple times.
All right.
It's a +6, right?
That man has a +9 to his athletics.
You beat him. Yeah, you got 2 hits so far, John.
Keep lowest one, right? Because the last one always has disadvantage.
Oh, if you're using that thing, yeah. 14 does not hit.
Alright, I'm gonna smite him with my last 2 spells.
Well, I think you can only smite once around, right?
No, you
Nope.
can do it every turn.
Oh yeah, just fucking
Well,
just
the-
flurry.
The,
him.
the basic
2d8s.
radiant damage, divine smite, every hit you can do it.
So 2d8 plus another. First one's.
Damn.
That's the first hit.
Woo! All right.
That's the second hit.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Paladins, man, highest DPS class in the game.
Does it hit him?
Yeah.
Like, does
you,
it hurt? Like, like
as
it-
the divine
okay.
light flashes, as bits
I'm
of his
not-
flesh just like shatter off.
How's he feeling? Is he feeling pretty weak right now?
Well, you're struggling with him, and you're about to feel him.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
What's his hit points look like?
It's dark. You can't see it.
You can't see the bar.
Can't see the
Oh,
Are you wait, no? Are you
Hold on,
saying
hold on.
that according to your world, everybody actually does have a hit bar above their head?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was
Somebody
like,
who has light
what
casted
the
on them is
fuck?
grappling him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's fair. The hit bar's just not there. He's
yeah, but the
definitely-
person.
He's
Oh,
definitely
boy, that's
taken.
weird.
He's definitely taken over 100 damage.
I just want to say, the
Okay.
person that's grappling him is invisible right now.
And
And
but
technically,
has light around him.
No, because technically, when you are invisible, anything you are holding becomes completely invisible, so the light would be negated. So there's no light on him
Right.
now.
I mean, there's nothing that necessarily says that it could be light without actually having a shown form. It just is radiating light.
Well, that's the thing, is that technically, I feel like
I
if
ruled
you
out it
were-
would go
There's
away.
no technically.
Why would you go invisible if you would rule it going away? Well,
Because
because like
I just
if-
didn't
if-
think of that, John.
I'm saying, okay, so let me say scientifically, when you are seeing things, it's because they're
It's
reflecting.
a fucking magical world with a bunch of fucked up nonsense.
Saying that I think
Logan.
light would disappear if you went
with-
invisible.
So, 23 on his first attack.
Oh, good. He's
With
rolling good too.
disadvantage.
With
Fuck yeah.
disadvantage?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, he's disadvantaged because you're
Hey, hold on.
invisible.
hold
And
on.
also disadvantage for his vicious.
Oh yeah,
weapon.
all right.
You never said he was attacking.
That's fair. I'll give it to you. 8.
Oh,
That's a miss. The
Wow.
next one with his other claw was with disadvantage, a natural 1. So we'll ignore that.
That's good.
And then his bite. For anyone have anything they're doing?
Counterspell?
Is that a disadvantage too?
No,
Alex?
no, it's biting. You can't counterspell.
I counterspell
You
the
should have
bite.
disadvantage on all of these.
I'm
does.
gonna open my mouth even wider than he does.
Roll me an intimidation check. Because if you could successfully do it, it'd be
I'm gonna
impressive.
break my jaw.
You're gonna die.
You'll be like
Just
a
unhinge it like a snake.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Dislocate your jaw.
I really
Doesn't
wanted
work.
that
You-
to be a fucking.
Doesn't work. For 25 on his last attack.
Yeah, that's gonna hit Ox.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if anyone else had anything they were gonna throw out there.
I'm anti-mage.
So this is all necrotic. Well, the first 7 plus 4 is piercing damage, and then the last part is necrotic. Just FYI.
So 8.
As he bites into your armor, as it just feels like everything inside of you is just being sucked just out of the wound that he does. You are now considered grappled.
Okay.
So now neither of you two can move.
Okay, Ox. Okay, Ox. Okay.
How
Ox,
can
what
he
if-
grapple me
what
if I'm
I
grappling
start
him, Ox?
grappling
What
him
the
and
fuck?
throw both of them down the
You're
cliff?
holding him by
How
the
does that
nuts.
work?
He's
That
bit
Ox.
into your shoulder.
Can I do that, Ox?
What? Can you
If
grapple
I
him too?
grapple him and throw him off the cliff with a lark, just take care of the problem.
That's fucking rude.
Oh, this thing's fucking rude. You just started grappling him. You didn't even ask him for permission.
That's true.
It's a
You
little
didn't-
fucked
you
up. You
didn't
didn't
give
even
him
ask for
consent. To be
consent.
fair, he just walked up. You guys tripped him and shot arrows at him.
He was breathing funny.
Oh yeah, that's a good way.
He's the one that told us to roll initiative.
Yeah.
You made us do this, Ox.
Fucking mouth
Initiative
breathers.
doesn't mean combat. You can do other stuff.
Go.
It could have came up to us and said a thing. Be like,
Yeah.
Hey.
I did.
I'm
I
really
haven't
down
attacked
now.
it.
Yeah, when we did the grease and he shot onto the ground, it's a warning shot. It's hey, don't come closer. It could have been like
That was why Gub rolled 2 once. He rolled a warning shot
The target
after the
is
grease.
medium. It is. Oh, you're actually restrained. I lied.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
what
is
it
he gonna
was.
Kunigami next round, Ox?
No,
Right?
that's not
No,
the
he's
thing.
gonna-
If the
he's
target
gonna
is
eat you,
medium or
which is-
smaller, it is grappled with an escape DC and restrained until the grapple ends.
See, Logan, I try to ungrapple you, but he's got a +9 to whatever. I don't want
I think you should just kill him.
That's the plan.
Okay, Fosshawk.
I think you should have just killed him. We all could have been.
Fosshawk. To be
Better
fair,
off.
if you get 2 successful athletic checks against him, he's just off that ledge.
Yeah, but isn't he
I can't
also
fucking move.
grappling Ulrich?
Forced
So...
yeah, but you can force movement, which would technically actually break a grapple. It would break both of your grapples, but you could do what's called force movement, which a shove would break the grapple. Any kind of force movement stops.
No,
grapples.
I understand.
Well, he has a 10-foot reach, so you'd still be grappled, but you could if you push him, and then Solomon pushes him. That's it. You can still push
Oh, so
him.
now this is turned into a 2-man job.
You can. It's just
I
saying.
think this is a whole group effort. I don't know
Fosshawk.
if this is a 2-man job.
Yeah.
Fosshawk.
Okay. I will. Fuck. Yeah, I'll just have to Ray of Frost him.
Okay.
Hope to hell that this
Here's
guy's
half
not.
cover.
Sorry.
Here's half cover.
Fair enough.
That is unfortunately a miss.
Yep. So that's me done.
Gup.
We're just getting Gub closer
Muted.
and close to the
Alright.
edge of the fucking.
Okay.
Move like
I know.
move like 15 feet and then 15 feet back.
I don't want to be that close.
Well, you can move 15 feet
Don't
back.
move
again,
me. Where was I? I don't even know.
though. You're right there.
Go the other way. Go like right over there.
No, that's still half cover.
I'm gonna watch this pug eat this butterfly again.
I'm gonna move there.
Well, Merlin, you're on point. You're next up, so be prepared for what you're gonna do.
I already know what I'm gonna do.
Wait,
Just
I have
follow
a
me.
thing I can do. I can vicious mugger. Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
We all run out of spells.
Who are you
for
shooting?
sure.
Does that hit?
No.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Or just I don't want to
Yeah.
fireball this when I know that like a fucking horde's gonna come at us in a round.
You finally unjam it. You put in a bullet this time instead of firing blanks.
That's really good.
Well, the first one's not a crit.
Yeah, first one would have been a
No.
lot.
It's
more
been about
damage.
3 rounds, Ox. Where's the other 3?
You don't get thunder damage on the second attack.
Yeah, I know. That's just piercing. And then
I thought it was just I thought it was just like a D8 or something on the bonus attack.
no, it's 2d6.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
There.
He's gonna go there and just shoot twice at him. One of them hitting. Okay. As an arrow sticks into him. As
This whole time.
this
all
guy's
the
gonna give
videos-
advantage to Alaric.
Fuck yeah.
Merlin. Vicious.
Make a save.
All right. So
I already told you what I was gonna do.
rolled a 7. I have not rolled good will saves on except one thing.
Yeah, the one thing that would
-7.
negate this entire combat and spoil your fun. I say conspiracy theory.
Advantage on the next attack. Alaric, you have advantage
For the whole turn or just one roll?
Didn't
for
say it.
one roll.
What's that?
Didn't want to say.
Did you read the message I sent you, Ox?
No, I did not.
It says "fuck you, I hate you."
It says
No.
I'm gonna command Ulrich to jump off the cliff.
Haha, good one,
Well,
Wazon.
because he's grappling
Oh.
you, and you all would go.
Well, hold on, because he cured it.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah, you cured your exhaustion, right?
Yeah,
He's trying
and
to
then I
fuck you
passed
up,
my save.
even-
Yeah, okay.
You
I-
can
I'm
go suck a
just-
dick.
Yeah, I'm just pointing
Don't talk
things
to me.
out. Like,
Don't talk to me.
Hold on, wait. Does restraint mean you can't take actions?
Nope.
Can't benefit from the speed attack roll against to have advantage. Okay, yeah, you're still fine. Yeah, you can do everything as you can.
Alright. Ox, I would like to push him off the cliff. Tell me what I need to roll.
And athletics with advantage. You only move him 5 feet. He needs 5 more feet. No. He's not
You
pushed.
did it! Yay!
I'm gonna vicious mockery Alaric.
Okay.
or cutting words.
Okay.
Is that my whole turn?
That is it. That's your action, and you can't move right now.
Smacking him.
Alright.
You have a bonus if you have something for that.
That's true.
I don't believe I do.
Smacking him.
Spiritual weapon.
Oh, I'm not smacking him.
I do not have healing word. And I have 2 first level spell slots left.
That's it.
Yep.
John is the sight of him grabbing and biting into your friend. You're just like, just.
Wait, why'd you roll disadvantage?
The last one's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get
Oh
a
my god,
fucking
you just
result.
missed 3 times. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, Lark, I tried.
Yeah. Okay. 25
It hit last time.
while you're restrained. I don't know if we were gonna vicious mockery it.
Uh,
Left.
Was that with disadvantage, Ox?
It's with advantage
But Zane gave a disadvantage, didn't he?
on
And
its.
it failed the roll.
Oh, it did fail the roll. Yeah, okay, that was actually with disadvantage. So it was. So the first one was a 10, plus 15 for his bite, and then the second one was 7 plus 15 for his bite. That was the advantage. So he kept the first one. So it would be a 7 plus 15, so that would be a 20
He's got a plus 15 on his
You said
attack.
Plus 15?
on only his bite.
That's like, fuck. I would give up all my
Yeah.
pluses if I could just have a plus 15 on one of my attacks.
So 8, so 7 plus 15, so 5, 22 minus 8. So he misses on his attack. So Voshawk.
Okay.
Thank you, Zane.
Fuck me. I can't get a clear shot without nailing everyone else with lightning bolt.
You have the shot, don't you? You can move for it.
No.
No. It's a
It's a
5
5
foot
foot
line,
wide,
so that
so
would-
yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, go and get the
Oh,
others.
okay.
And even if I move right
Delay
over,
until Solomon moves or something.
and with my movement
You
speed,
call
I
it out.
can't get across close enough to the edge to blast down the side there, so lightning bolt won't work.
You could technically yell out, so just you could communicate and yell out and be like, Solomon move. And you could delay your, hold the spell until Solomon moves, 5 feet over or something.
Okay, fuck it. Level 3 suggestion, because I've got 1/3 level spell slot left, and I say
Okay.
release him.
Okay. I rolled an 11.
Okay, if you're going to shove him or do anything, do it now. He would be no longer restrained.
Technically, Alaric is not restrained. Technically, Alaric is no longer restrained, and he is still grappling it, so he can technically on his turn just walk it off the ledge. So, alright.
Okay, that's me done.
There you go.
Okay. Well. We'll back to the old grind.
Yeah. Back to shooting it in the face again.
God damn it. Does that one hit? Or no?
16 does not. You're close. There. No, he no longer has that +2 for once again 1 hit.
It's either a 17 or an 18. Because I rolled a 19.
Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna run up there and just slap him since the helping him shove him didn't work. I'm gonna hit him once. Okay.
How far is this cliff?
Can't see the bottom of it.
Okay.
It's pretty far. I mean, you haven't looked, but as long as 60 feet. 5. Cut that over. Merlin. Mockery again.
Yeah. That's what I do.
I'd fucking laugh if it was just a 5-foot cliff.
18.
Okay.
Passes. So he passes
Oh.
that. Alaric.
I'm gonna try and push him, Ox.
So 5, 10, 15. You can move there. So he does get a reflex save to grab. I rolled a 5. Okay, he doesn't, and he's tumbling. As you push him
I
off.
hit him on the way down.
No, you don't get to. Force movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Well, that was my movement. I can still hit him with my mace.
Yeah, you walked him off the edge, and then he starts falling. You can't hit him.
Alright, can I hit him before I move?
Yes.
Like, I can't.
No, it's like just move and thematically kick him like
Ox,
fucking.
no.
Yeah.
Here
I'm
come
gonna
here's
push him
Sparta.
over, and as he's falling, I'm gonna toll the dead. How was that?
Okay.
Wisdom save, my friend.
I rolled a natural one.
He heals off necrotic damage.
Take that, you fucker.
Chronic
As
damage does
you
nothing
hear-
to him.
That's it.
Anyone else picturing Homer falling down the cliff?
As you just hear. It's just. Eventually it gets distant.
So it was a pretty far fall.
You feel pretty good about that one.
Don't
I'm
talk
gonna
about
move
it.
away very
I feel
quickly.
really shitty about it.
Should have listened when I did that warning shot.
that double one warning shot.
Do we tiny hut or do we keep moving? Keep moving. It's gonna be rough, but
Is it possible to throw
Yes,
a rock
I'll tell you
down
about
there with some light on it to see if we can see if it's dead or not?
We could also just leave and not worry about him.
Well, I'd
the
prefer
thing
to.
is, leaving is rough.
I'd like
If
to.
this-
I'd like to at least see if it's dead.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any not worrying about it if we just leave.
Basically, to stay together, it's gonna take about 8 hours to just leave and get out of this place.
That's fair. Okay.
Are you guys doing light, or are you just leaving?
I would like to see if
Shouldn't
it's still
take
alive.
Very long to do that light thing, yeah.
Yeah, just
Alright,
chuck a
so
light a rubber rock and
Do
hood.
light. Do you? As it lands at the bottom of this gorge. There's nothing there.
We're gonna have to
You
throw
light
a
another
lot
one
more
and throw it down to
rocks.
see a different area. There's nothing there. If you light another one and throw it on the other side, you've now revealed like 100-foot square. It's not there.
Alex, how big, like, rough estimate is this pit?
What about
It's
Not a
probably-
pit, it's just the side of a cliff.
Side of
It's
a cliff?
probably like, it's not like a straight fall, So
Mhm.
it rolled down, but it's probably like, like 80, 90 feet.
what about like when we roll the rock down? Is there any sort of like blood splatters or anything like that?
Yeah.
Going down. Okay.
Yeah, you can see a couple.
Is there a blood trail?
What happened to the ones that we killed before?
Most of them dissolved into the ground, although they usually blacken the earth around that spot.
Yeah. And if it's dark, 80, 90 feet, we're looking, it's a bit hard, but... So,
So there wouldn't be a body regardless, though.
No.
Unless he was knocked unconscious and didn't die.
True.
In which case, that's a problem in itself.
so obviously we were followed, or we camping, or we moving.
I kind of think camping would be good right now.
Me too.
They haven't shown the ability to cast any kind of spells. They probably won't be able to get through a tiny hut, but
Well
And if
then,
they
And
surround
if-
us, we'll be trapped.
Hmm?
And if they surround us, we'll be trapped.
but
They can surround us at any point, though.
they can surround us at any point, and at least we would have our spells back. We're running on empty.
I'm more thinking if it's dead, probably fine for now anyway. If it's not, I don't want it to have time to come and get us again.
Well, it caught up to us before. I'm sure it'll catch up again.
Exactly.
Especially
I
when
think
we're
that thing was
exhausted and
only-
moving
Because-
through.
That thing was less than 10 minutes away from us. Less than 10 minutes, and we were sprinting the entire time.
You, Gub, do me a favor and roll me a in check. Just you.
Be
You don't get a bonus
stupid
to it.
right now. I'll be real stupid. Told you I was gonna be stupid.
No. Yeah. You can continue.
Yeah, I have a looming sense that while these things are in the darkness, they can move faster than they would otherwise.
We're already
so
moving slower.
John will get it as well. Go ahead, John. Check. Just because of the situation.
not the guy with the high end.
Nope.
Oh.
Specific
Yeah.
circumstance.
Dummy.
So, John,
Yeah.
you don't remember exactly it, but as you're kind of like watching him create food and
Oh, hey,
water,
Nikki.
you remember something about something catching you when you're hungry, when you stop to rest.
Something catching us when we're hungry.
That's why you bought all those rations.
Yeah, if we're If we
That's-
get
that's all I
hungry,
have
then
for
they
you.
go off food. That's what it was, right? Gob, that vision that you saw, it was the people got hungry, so they went out looking for food, and because they went out, they were so hungry they ran off on their own, and when they ran off on their own, that's when they got caught. Or was it when? Is anybody hungry right now?
You guys haven't really stopped to eat for like 8 hours of
Yeah.
hard marching.
We have food and water here.
snacking. You do.
That's usually hungry.
I'm just going to spitball here, but do you think these things are attracted to, if one of us is feeling lonely, or if one of us is feeling hungry, or if one of us is feeling.
So what you're saying is we need to start singing show tunes, eating food while we walk.
Yeah, sure.
Gub was already dancing, so
There we go.
you all need to get on
That's
top
why
of
Gub
this.
felt lonely because he was dancing alone.
No.
Okay, I understand. All right, so
Eat up.
Who's feeling lonely right now? Is anyone particularly feeling lonely? Shut up a lot.
My cat's
That's annoying.
gone.
Off the
Your
cliff.
cat's gone,
Off the
but
cliff.
you have
with him.
us, so it's fine. Your cat
You
can
kept
fly.
talking
It'll
shit to
find
me.
us.
I feel
What?
I'm not in the woods.
Who's
This
talking?
isn't the pixie. This is Dakri.
What?
No, Dakri is like.
Come here, Dokri.
He hates me. No.
Off the cliff with the Kree. Off the cliff.
This
Anyone
is
who's
fun.
lonely gets pushed off the cliff.
Not much of a physical.
Go be lonely somewhere else.
Not a-
No, if
I
they're
know
dead,
you,
they
you
can't be
signed
lonely.
up for this. You knew how dangerous it was.
Yeah, but you're talking shit to me the whole time. It's rather rude.
It's a pretty stressful situation.
It's fair, but you should take it out on your people. Your
Just say
combat.
friends.
No, I was gonna say your combatant. Your
Like, I like to think we're friends.
We're combatants.
You were, yeah.
No, we're in an eternal war. Didn't say that. I mean, you know, we're you know.
So it sounds like we eat some food, we get some rest, and we'll be nice and dandy.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
an army marches on its stomach after all. Eat up quickly.
I march on my feet.
As he's ritually casting Tiny Hut.
I march to the beat.
Drink it, whatever you're for.
Can we do a quick bathroom break then while we're doing
Sure, yeah.
sleep?
We'll be ending soon anyway.
Oh, I can wait then.
Well, I mean, like in the next probably 30 minutes or so. Go ahead and go.
The next 2 hours.
The next 17 hours.
Probably the next 30
Probably
minutes.
around this time tomorrow we'll be ending.
In the next 3 years, we should
I
be
wish
ending.
we
I'm
get so
just-
far in this
I'm-
campaign.
I'm just gonna play this game while I play the other game.
Let's just play
I'd be
two
okay
games
with that.
right now.
No.
Let's just start playing 3 games at once. Let's have
Right.
3 copies of
but,
Roll20
like,
open,
Ox will be the DM in one.
and I'll
I'll
DM in
be-
the other.
And then I'll DM in the last one. That way it's like meception. That way I'm like trying to do. That'd be terrible.
No recursing.
Like,
That'd be a lot of fun.
I'd be trying to keep track of telling 2 separate
There
stories.
should be one person in, like, one person should be in all, like, everyone should be in all of them except, like, one person should only be in 2 of them. But he's an NPC in the 3rd one. That way it's like extra. Yeah, I think it'd work.
That'd be
And then
terrible.
we bring someone like Spaz in for one of them.
Yeah.
Someone
Has to be
that's-
One of them's gonna be like a Dustin game where it's just nonsense.
It'd be like,
But
I'd be
here's
like,
the
okay,
thing,
guys,
they're
I'm starting
all
the
in
timer
same
now.
world.
Oh, what's going on in the other game? it's like I would come back. You guys all died in a sand pit. What the
They're
fuck?
all in the same world.
Mm-hmm.
One game's just combat, one game's just story, the other one's a hybrid of the 2.
The other one's just
Eh.
shenanigans. We throw out the rule book and we just do whatever we want.
I jerk off in the corner.
I jerk myself off in the corner.
Yeah,
The other me.
that was a day. That was a day. That was a Scanner and defining moment.
It was.
When he gets tired, he gets loopy.
When he gets loopy, he gets horny.
It's just that there's some things that, like, are ourselves translate into every character.
Mhm.
Like, John's character
I don't know
will
what you're
always
talking
be
about.
stupid.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking
Like
about.
John's
My
characters will always be like, "Daddy, it's nice to meet
I
Ducky."
always.
Yeah,
I
okay,
always
whatever you
like
said,
my
Billy.
characters.
Decree. Fuck it. My guy knows. I just don't.
Logan's characters will always be fucking just weird sometimes.
They like shopping.
Yeah.
Chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like shopping.
And they will also, whenever you like slight Logan, they'll be like super passive aggressive towards you.
It's like, I don't think I've played enough games with you guys for you to see what common thread is between
Oh yeah,
mine.
all of your characters walk on their hands.
Dogum called me a tin can a lot.
Yeah, I know
No,
that.
he said without your tin can.
No, he called him a tin can.
He called me a tin can many times. He also called me, oh no, did he? No, he didn't know. He said memories of the foreboding tape, which I thought was fucking
That
hilarious.
was the best.
That shit was awesome. And it was great when he's like, oh, somebody
No, it
heard
wasn't
you. Like,
memories,
oh,
it was
that's
I
why-
want to
Melody.
make that shirt,
Melody
but I
is
could never wear it in
foreboding
public.
Melodies.
Like,
Sure.
oh, memories of the foreboding taints.
Melodies of the foreboding taints. Because somebody's gonna read that and be like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm gonna have one guy come in and be like, "That's an awesome metal band." I'd be like, "Yeah, it is. Fuck out of here, you piece of
That's
shit."
what you do. You have it in that metal band font
Yeah.
so that nobody
Oh,
can read
yeah.
it anyway.
And you put like a generic like Grim Reaper on fire or something on the back. It'll be fine. And no one will think otherwise, except it says Tane on your shirt, and that'll be a little weird.
I just did a big old fart and it was really relieving.
Okay.
This is streaming live right now. Thank you for watching, people.
I'm glad. Well, I mean, one of them's you, one of them's me. Fucking nobody watches.
I'm one of
I'm
them.
the third one.
Yeah.
I'm one too.
So yeah,
Joe,
it's us.
one of my players from my Tuesday game is
Stream
watching.
as shit.
All right. So
Hi, DT's
all right,
friend.
let's hop back in it. Tiny hut goes off.
Alarm.
You guys begin eating and drinking. Alarm is cast. Food and water. You guys are well fed through the evening.
Can we have bread and cheese?
No, you get hardtack and a single loaf of bread.
It's matzah. It's all just matzah.
It's
Is
all
it really that low
It's all
quality?
cannolis.
No,
it's all
it's good.
cannolis.
Good food.
It's all
I'm okay.
cannolis.
I'm okay with cannolis.
It's all gabagool.
No, wait, no, it's too sugary for Berlin. Easy.
It's all
Yes,
You
Steve.
can have the cannoli without the sugar.
Got the
it's like-
sugar. That's like 90% of cannoli.
Next,
Yeah.
hey, Merlin, I have an idea. Next time when one of those creatures comes at us with their gross pus, you could tell them to leave the pus and take the cannoli. That's what you should do. It'll be fine. That way he's not lonely anymore.
Leave the
Wait.
pus.
Yeah,
Take
it's just
the
like a
cannoli.
standard like thing that you could make at your house. Like it's just kind of like it's nothing extravagant. It's just kind of like, you know,
Bread and
Like
water.
rice.
what did you ask for?
Like cheese and bread.
Just
Yeah, that's
filled
fine.
with
Yeah, that's
protein shakes.
Oh man, I love me some cheese and bread.
Cheese and bread. Well, you can't eat bread. Too many carbs.
Carb-free bread.
What about rice and beans? The rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
Beans
So you
and-
need some carbs.
Pork and beans.
That's fair.
Ox. It's a rice and
Is there
bean
is there any spam
bread
on this
bowl.
table?
No, there's no spam.
Oh,
there's no
damn
table either. It's just barrels of food.
I really liked to imagine that it was just like a fucking Italian family dinner.
Gabagool.
Ox. And actually, what it does, it summons one for everyone, and this is just for right now. It's like a bread bowl like this big, and it has
Ass.
rice and beans in the middle.
Okay.
That's a lot of carbs.
That's just gross at that point.
No, that's delicious.
The
I'd
cheese-
eat
You ate it like a
the
Panera
cheese-
soup
The
with that.
cheese is draped in rice and beans.
That sounds
Mm.
delicious.
I don't want anything draped on any of my food.
I'm gonna put drapes on your food.
Yeah, you guys eat.
Grapes and drapes.
Do we have watch orders? Or you guys like fuck it? They can't get in.
We definitely
I'll
want to watch
do
our
a
orders. We
lot.
don't want to get surrounded.
I'll take first watch.
I need a good I need a good rest.
Yeah,
I
I'll
go
take
to
a
watch.
watch.
Everyone who gets a full rest goes down one exhaustion level.
I'm not a
Yeah, they do.
I don't exhaustion level.
No, I was talking to myself.
Yeah, I'll keep watch.
I'm only taking the first because I don't have night vision
Yeah.
or dark
there-
vision.
No one does. Or here's the thing. It's dark enough to where there's never light. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be at this.
Yeah, but they can see farther than I do.
It's true.
Well, are you staying up all night, Russell?
Like Gub, me, the dwarf, and Decree. Does he have dark vision?
It doesn't
He
have
does not have dark vision.
Elves don't have dark
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
vision.
Elves do.
Elves have a dark
Yeah.
vision.
Oh, if they all have dark vision, I'm taking a rest.
They have low light.
Saladin's gonna stay awake till we get
Well,
to
is
the
it
grove.
elf?
Low
or
light
half elf?
doesn't exist. Unless it's either dark vision or normal.
The only thing in the player handbook that doesn't get it is
Gnomes,
halflings,
dragonborns,
humans, and gnomes don't get it.
or maybe gnomes do, or
And halflings don't get it.
Yeah, halflings. Sorry.
Halflings don't.
I know it's one of
and,
the midgets.
and Dragonborn.
Humans don't either.
Well, it doesn't
Yeah,
help
that's what I said.
that
Halflings,
three of us
humans.
are playing.
Do you want perception
Non-
checks?
whatever.
Yeah, please and thank you.
And I know we're having a short rest, but I'm also blowing my saving
rest.
face.
Long
Long
rest.
rest, yeah, long
Long
rest.
rest.
Yeah. But saving face as well,
Sleep.
I am heightened awareness at this point.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take the last watch. That way. you
Um,
can
there's-
split
Okay. You'll
it.
take
Or the
last
first
watch.
watch. Whatever.
With-
Whoever doesn't want.
Well, you have an elf and the dwarf doing it.
Darkreed, take the last watch with me. We can
Sure.
bond a little bit. I can
Okay. Yeah, that sounds.
apologize for yelling.
There you go for a watch.
Okay. Goldier, nice. I guess you'll give him advantage then,
Who?
Ducky.
This
Hang out
Doc?
with him.
Am I giving him advantage? Sure, I already rolled, but I'll give him advantage.
All right. Well, you'd be at standard if you roll because you. Well, I mean, if he gave you advantage, you're at disadvantage because you don't have dark vision.
Okay, yeah.
So
it's your
you
choice.
help him.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. I'll give him advantage.
Okay.
2 ones.
Do you want to chat with him about anything? Do you want to replay anything?
Yeah, sure.
We do that. Okay. End of.
Duckree,
Yeah.
I know I yelled at you before.
You deserved it.
I'm I'm just very after the first encounter with whatever these things are, been a little stressed out. And you're new, and I got out of hand.
Look,
But I hope
I have never seen things like this before either. I am terrified. I would do anything. I would live in that dwarven cave the rest of my life and go back in that.
Yeah, I feel the same.
I've fought beast. I've fought hydras.
Brad,
I've fought hobgoblins. This is something else.
go from hydras to hobgoblins. Yep.
There's a difference between one hobgoblin and 15 elves, and then a hobgoblin army coming into your land and killing all your friends and family and taking prisoners.
That's fair. That's how. Oh, is that how you? That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's how you became a slave.
Do you mind if I kill him
Sounds
while
good.
I'm just kidding. I would never
Oh.
do that. He's a good guy. I
He
don't
is.
know.
He has a wife. Who would have known?
Huh.
So it just makes it more personable now.
Yeah, I figured he was just a monster.
Exactly. I figured he didn't take a wife and he's like some demonic oath or some shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
if you had bought me, I would have probably been given to that other dude.
Who?
Remember, he bought 2 people in the port town. Where
the Vorbolg?
yeah, no,
I'm
we're
pretty sure-
yeah. Well,
I'm pretty sure he's
Alaric,
grooming them
Alaric
for-
bought my freedom, but Vazhak
he
gave
bought your
away 2
freedom?
people he bought and gave it to the other guy.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that was just to keep us safe. That's no big deal.
Yeah, but if he would have bought me, that would have been terrible.
It would have been bad, but luck's on your side.
Dang, that's fair, I guess.
Not dead yet.
Do you have
just-
a wife or kids or family?
No. I took an oath of celibacy for a long time, and now we're here.
So
Again.
So from what I understand, you're not really
I was a
following much
paladin.
of your tenets anymore.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
probably,
I probably could, but it's been like 20 years, and I don't know if you've ever tried to talk to a lady, but sometimes it's scary. Almost as scary as being here.
do you want some
The truest thing
advice?
I've ever heard Solomon say.
Maybe if we survive from this place.
I was a concubine a little bit for the hobgoblins for a while.
I don't know what a
Worked at a-
concubine is.
I worked at a brothel.
What's a brothel?
I worked at a whorehouse.
Okay. Was it a nice whorehouse?
That's all right.
What was her name?
What was the whorehouse's name?
The whore. What was the whore's name?
I was the whore.
Oh, it was your house?
No. It was a business to which I was forcefully employed by the hobgoblins.
Why didn't you just say?
He was saying that.
You're asleep. Shut up.
You're just 2 steps behind.
It sounds like you got the better job. Like, you could have been forced labor or.
I was.
That is forced labor.
Yeah, but like you could have been like in a mine and.
I was
You know,
when
get
you guys
crushed.
bought me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that. Yeah. Listen.
When they get bored of you, they send you off to your death.
I'll buy you a drink and you get me to talk to a lady.
Okay, that should be easy.
Perfect. Just don't
do that.
die on the way back.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Wait. Oh, that please. Yes, I'm gonna try very hard.
I'm gonna give him like a good old pat on the shoulder. Like.
Was he
"Ah,
thinking that he could do it if he did
you're-
die on the way
you're
back?
You're not gonna die.
No, he's more just
um,
like, oh yeah, that's right. We're a terrible place. Like it's just
You're
the
not gonna
nice,
die,
cool
buddy.
environment of the tiny hut. He almost forgot for a moment that he was in a horrible situation.
And that's what talking to Solomon does.
So So I heard rumors that you can speak with undead.
I don't know who you heard that from.
Can you speak to my friends and family who the hobgoblin killed?
I don't know who we heard this from.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. The dead don't really like being talked to. They're in eternal rest, unless they're specifically, unless they're burdened by something. If you know in particular, sure you could talk to them, but your friends are probably at peace right now.
You know, Abraxas told me you could talk to the dead in like a drunken
Fucking
stupor. I pitched that to see if that was true. You can totally
No,
talk to the dead.
I wouldn't lie to you.
So how did that come
What
about?
did Abraxas
Green
know?
Lightning too. I took an oath and then I stopped taking the oath and
And then you get undead powers?
there's a certain.
Is that how that works?
I met a man who was also in exile, and by not taking his oath and by doing some more other sort of rituals, some blood's involved, and that's the long and the short of it.
Interesting.
I'd go into more detail, but I don't know if I'll survive, so it's not worth it. If
sounds
I
like the
survive,
perfect-
I'd give you more details.
Is this like
If not, you don't need details.
as this everyone's like slowly waking up as you guys are finishing this conversation as the night goes on, as you're like, oh, look at the time, everyone's waking up, and as you like wander off. As you guys wake up, not seeing anything interesting. You know, you're kind of limited on how much you can see. Bosslock and Gup, you guys had it. Like, there wasn't. You guys are pretty damn sure nothing happened. No one else seemed to say. Yeah, Gup just wakes up, full eyes awake. Everyone goes down one exhaustion level.
Mm-hmm.
Gup's head spins around like
Did you
an
sleep
owl.
good, Gub?
Ox, am I able to give
I'm
Gub's
gonna
gun?
help Gub up.
Give him what?
Give Gub's gun the blessing?
Is your gun magical?
Technically, no.
Technically, no. Yeah, you
It
could.
doesn't have. Alright, I want. Gub,
It does
I think-
thunder damage. How is it not magical?
It's
That's
loud
the
as
thing,
fuck.
is that it does thunder damage, but it isn't considered a magical weapon.
And it doesn't bypass magic.
Yeah.
That's
resistance or
the
otherwise.
thing. It doesn't.
You really were a fucking thunder twin. You did
Thunder
thunder
twin.
damage?
Fuck you, Thunder. You can suck my dick.
You're helping us out a lot with the gun, so I figured you could be doing better. So, here.
You could be doing better.
That warning shot, man.
Okay.
Stop jamming it.
Thanks.
That was a
Plus
backhanded
one.
compliment.
I was gonna say, that was a very, like.
Hey, you've been doing a lot, but I'm gonna make you do better. Here you go.
Could have said it that way, but instead, you could do better, Gub. Come on.
It's +1 to attack and damage.
And it turns it
Makes
into
it
a
go-
magical weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I totally hid behind your back, Hawk, while you fighting that thing. I didn't want to have any part of that.
You don't have to say anything about it. You could have just let it
I'm
be a
sorry.
thing that you
Next
did.
time, I promise, I'll help. I'm very sorry.
I'm sure
Well, I
you'll
just
find your
feel
courage in
obligated
battle.
to not trust you.
Nobody died.
It was horrifying. You threw it off a cliff. Good job.
Thanks. It might be alive though, so we
Oh.
might maybe get moving now.
Oh.
Stop whining.
I'm sure it'll be fun. We're feeling better now. How are you doing, Mr. Pixie?
That was Pixie talking.
Ah.
The whole time. It was like I hid the whole time. I didn't attack.
Oh, for some reason I thought that was great. Oh,
Yeah.
nah, that's all good. Same thing.
It says that the damage. Hold on. Its damage is considered magical, though the weapon itself is not.
Sure, you can give it a +1. Why not?
Hey, Ulrich.
What's up?
Can you come here for a second? Can we talk over here?
What have you got going on with your monitor?
John, what the
John?
fuck?
Yeah. You're just flashing like a fucking strobe light.
Yeah, you got like.
Oh, my monitor over here is kind of busted, and it's like flashing white every once in a while. So
Oh yeah, what's up?
you bought that slave elf, right? And freedom.
Yeah.
I think we're friends now a little bit, and I forgot his name. I have. Can you just tell me real quick, and I'll never forget it ever again.
Please tell him like the wrong name.
Yeah.
Just so that he.
Solomon,
Yes.
you owe me.
Okay. I owe you one.
His name is Duck Creek.
Cookie, remember?
Mm.
That was his concubine name, Cookie.
Ducky.
Can I ask the pixie what its name is?
Thank you, Ulrich. I owe you one.
Yeah, Schlenia.
Good luck.
Schlenia.
That's even worse.
They're
than-
gonna start using street names, Florida.
Of the fall courts, of course, as you can tell by my lovely clothes. I made them myself. Enchanted oak leaves. Do you like them?
I'm more of a maple fan myself.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like a dog or something. It's fine. You can smell it. I smell nice. I like flowers. As he puts his finger on the end of your barrel and a little flower pops up from it.
Next time you do a natural one, it's just the flower's just gonna go bang.
Yeah, he just makes a flower grow out of the end of your gun.
I'll just like sniff the flower a bit.
It smells nice.
Okay. How nice? Like
It's like a pretty good flower. You know,
Hey,
it's not like super scented or anything, but it's flowery.
I
How
bet it
does it-
smells like if you
how
ate
does it
it.
taste? Yeah, I was gonna say.
You're
but
just gonna go.
if it smells good, I mean, hey, why?
It's had better. It's like kind of like eating a dandelion, but you know, dandelions are edible. It's all right. I guess you've had better flowers in your time. But it's free food.
Exactly.
Sorry. Probably low on carbs.
Mm.
All right. So double time it to the grove.
Well, I was going to suggest. Well, what we should do is make sure to gather up some of this food, most wonderfully provided by the miracle that Alaric did. Take it with us. Keep our energy up as we go.
How long does the spell last?
24 hours.
24 hours.
24 hours? Alright. So we'll double time it. We stop every hour on the hour. You have 2 minutes to eat. Good?
I'm casting, just letting you know beforehand, because I have spells, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Anything from Teti?
Same spells.
Okay.
So you use them.
Cast
You're like,
up.
these ones are crap. You just cast them into the darkness. Like,
What spells do you have?
Are you cool if I share Ox?
yeah, that's fine. You can tell them. Like, you know what they are.
I have Comprehend Languages and Moonbeam.
Moonbeam's good.
Moonbeam's so very
Moonbeam's
good.
real good.
Why did you not use that earlier?
We ran out of spells.
Yeah. I mean, Moonbeam. So you throw up Moonbeam, you throw up Spiritual Weapon, and then you're firing Holy Guiding Bolts. So you're going to have 3 sources of damage going at the same time.
Is Moonbeam concentration?
It is.
Mhm.
Spiritual Weapon isn't.
But right, so you could do all 3.
Spiritual
Yeah.
weapon is
I'm really surprised Spiritual Weapon is not on Spirit.
Well,
kind of why it's so busted.
Well, no, it's so you get like your extra attack, like a lot of a cleric is like half martial, half caster kind of a thing. You can play it, so spiritual weapon helps you get your extra attack. Anyway,
Yeah, but it's a bit better than an extra attack because you can position it in different places. And if you're using flanking, then
Yeah, but flanking's not a normal roll, so.
I'm just saying if you are.
so yeah. Anyway,
4 hours of quick travel according to the pixie. Let's go. Eat every hour on the hour. Stop for 2 minutes.
I feel like we could only stop once and eat.
But we all have to eat together, and someone has to tell a story.
Okay.
Decree, you're first. Not now, though. When you get a little bit
Oh,
of time to
okay.
think about it.
I was
Yeah, I'm not
okay,
gonna
yeah, I
put
have
you on
an
the
hour
spot
to
like
think.
that.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Goldir's like, we're going as he just starts running off.
yeah.
Now Gub wants to hear a story.
Merlin,
I'll be
tell-
up.
Tell a story.
I would be up near the front with the pixie.
Merlin, tell a story before we leave.
No.
But don't you do that for a living?
Yeah, but I don't want
Not
to.
getting paid.
Why not?
Because I want to leave.
Okay,
Oh.
while we walk, tell the story.
Goldear's like around a mountain bend at this point. He's like really.
No,
Yeah.
I would have.
I was running too.
He just looks at you and goes, "No," and then he starts running as you guys are running and talking.
He's not your
I
monkey.
feel lonely right now, guys.
Yeah, he's not your monkey that performs.
Everybody
cool.
roll me a con save for the 4 hours. We'll do some role playing for some stories. You guys can tell a little bit about your guys.
Last time I did the in the thing.
Fuck
I
it,
got
saving
a,
face. Gotta keep up.
Hold on. Before you do that,
Well, that's over the hour. You can't use saving face for this.
Satan, you're just
So over the course,
not
it's too
rolling
long of
good
a
on
skill
the
check.
con saves.
No.
Well, it's on 1d20 though. I can use saving face on 1d20 roll.
No, it can't be that long of an action.
What do you mean
Like you
that long
trip
of
and
an
stumble
action?
and you're fine. Like it's
Yeah, but
not
it's
a-
one save. It's like at a certain point.
Yeah,
he's
once
gonna
per
slow
short
down,
rest,
he
when I
doesn't
miss an
make a
attack
save.
or fail an ability check or saving throw, I can get a bonus to the roll equal to the number of allies I can see within 30 feet of me. So it's one check.
Alright, fair enough. Alright.
Because like at a certain point, he's gonna start slowing down. He's gonna see that we're all gonna notice
Sure.
him slowing
Alright,
down.
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright.
I'll argue the
Alright,
point.
dude.
I mean, if you say no,
Okay.
sure, but I'll.
No, that's fine. I'll agree with that. I'll agree
Yeah.
with that. Merlin, you get you get another exhaustion.
Back to 2.
So you're back to 2.
Hey Logan, or hey Alaric,
Yo.
you got
Alec?
spells back. Can I get a little help?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, he's super winded. He's like breathing heavy. Like the moment Goldear's like, "All right, stop," Merlin just collapses.
Here, my
Half
friend.
it.
It was all that
I'm
running to save the Kree?
going-
Sorry about that.
It
You
was
want
a
me
short
to carry you
sprint.
for a little bit?
I'm gonna cure one of your levels. How many are you at?
2.
I'll be real happy.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was at 2.
You were just at
No. He was at 2. He's at 1 now.
yeah. I'm asking how much now after I use the spell on you.
1.
1.
I can carry you for a bit if you'd like.
Just do that one thing, and then we're fine. And just do the restoration, we're fine. All right, thank you.
So yeah, I'll do the 2. Get him in the clear.
You go just in the 1.
No.
Okay.
We have a few more movements to go. Rather have you tipped up.
Who would like to tell a story? You have 3 stories to tell.
We already said it was Decree.
Decree is one of them. Who are the other 2?
Galdir
Okay.
and the Pixie.
No, I'm trying to give you guys the opportunity to like tell
Oh.
some backstory of your characters.
But we
But I
were
want to hear about
No,
these guys.
that's fair. If you want me to build a little more of the world, that's fine. I was hoping you guys would help me build some of the world by telling me stories, but that's fine.
I mean, I've told you stories.
It's true.
I'll do one, but I was going to do a joke. I was
No, I
born
want-
in the wagon
I
of a
want,
traveling
like,
show.
actual
My mummy used to
stories
dance
of-
for the money they'd throw.
I was hoping you guys would like build on yourself, give me some information. That's fine.
No, my
Well,
character
hearing
is
a story
actually
from Alaric.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Alaric,
haven't heard
I
anything
feel is the
from
one that
Alaric.
I know the least about, which is surprising considering that Vosshawk exists.
Yeah.
Well, we know Vossock is like last few sessions we know a lot about. We've been knowing a lot about Vossock.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying it's surprising considering that Vosshawk exists.
I was trying to find a way to
Alright.
so I don't have to be an absolute dick to everybody, so I can actually meld in with the group, and I found it.
That was to give us a fake story about some
No,
stupid
he actually
wife.
did have that. He already have all that information.
I
that he
know.
had on
I
him.
just
He just for
figured
some
it'd be
reason
really
was just
funny.
like fuck murderer, like just angry all the time, like didn't want to be reasonable at all.
I know.
Really funny.
I want to hear Doc Crease first.
Okay. Would you like one of joy or one of tragedy?
Joy.
Something funny.
I have one
Joy.
of those.
Want to hear something funny? It's a Metallica's an anger album.
So I
That's
used
a
to live in the
joke.
Ashen Woods. It's a forest kind of built of. It resides near a volcano, so there's kind of an ashen soot that has colors of the trees.
Goblet's by a volcano too.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, why don't you tell me about yours, and I can not tell the story. Just kidding.
What was that?
What was that, slave? Talking back.
I'm
We've
surprised
become
you guys didn't
really
have Teddy tell a story.
aggressive.
Surprised you guys didn't try to get Teddy to tell a story.
Teddy hasn't been saying anything.
He hasn't. There's some stuff going on there.
You're slowly
I
corrupting
used
your
to live
mind.
in the Ashen Woods.
He's actually an old one.
Where it's one of the few places where a large number of magical beasts still reside, and we tend it. There is a portal to the Feywilds there, directly. It is accessible, although it is well hidden to most. And that is where I learned a lot of my druidic ability, or my nature abilities, through some of the druids, and otherwise, there are a number of dwarves. The elite guard ride Pegasus, which is really cool. And every year, on the last day of spring, we take anywhere from 10 to 20 saplings of new treants, and we plant them to keep the forest ever growing. Basically, they're planted in the center, and then the oldest and strongest of the treants go directly around them, and then they get young as they go out. But it keeps the youngest safe. The ones that have been around for last year at this point are large enough to fend for themselves out, and then it's kind of a constant cycle within the woods. It's a beautiful place. I'd love to take you sometime.
Sounds better than this place. Let's go.
It's a ways away.
Is that the
You got
story?
That's the story. It's where I come from.
Bad story.
I live near a volcano.
It's okay story.
I think Gob needs to tell a story next time if he thinks that's a bad story.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
let's hear
Tell
Gob's
us that
story.
we've only got 2 minutes.
Story.
Yeah,
Story.
Yeah,
Story.
yeah, yeah. Tell that
Story. Story.
Goldir runs off.
Story.
Pixie or Goldir next?
Pixie.
Pixie.
Oh, Goldir, fuck Pixie.
Best
Okay.
for last.
That's
I
physically
already fucked
impossible,
with
I think.
Oh, it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goldir, what would you like to hear? Ask me something. Give me an idea.
Your happiest moment.
Finding out you know fucking family.
The day I was banished from the forges.
Then you were
Found
banished.
forges boring work. Just apparently I had the skill for it and the talent, but if I'm honest, the monotonous task that most dwarves find so invigorating, I found just drab and boring. I wanted to get out in the world, so I may have purposely botched a very expensive set of armor.
For who?
At the time, the captain of the guards. It was never delivered. It never passed inspection. When they asked me to fix it, I botched the other pauldron. So I have some forge, understanding. I was going to go beyond an apprentice at that point, but like I said, I found it boring. So, off to the
The
scouting
gate.
parties I went.
Oh.
Well, no, I was in the scouting party first, and then
Why-
they booked me at the gate, which is why I hated.
Why not just voice the fact that you would rather be an adventurer? It seems like
Dwarves
botching.
are born into castes.
Oh.
Well, if mining is supposedly a higher caste than an adventurer, then it shouldn't be a problem for you to go lower, should it?
That's not how casts work.
I'm just saying,
You-
he's saying that becoming an adventurer was kind of like being demoted.
Yes.
So then,
One step away from banished. So there are different ranks in the military. Those who are not part of a full unit are the lowest, but it gave me the most freedom. As long as you're not banished, you're still trusted, you're still part of Dwarven society, but in small units, most people prefer to wear the large Dwarven armor, the large shields, the hammers, filing in rank and fighting your battles and tunnels and smashing your enemies. And I preferred the open air and exploring into the wilderness. That's not what most of us prefer.
I can
Sounds the
sympathize to some degree on the whole banish thing. Kinda.
Well, thanks to you, once I got assigned to the gate, I'm now given more freedom than ever. So, thank you once again. And Vazar, if you decide to go home, I'd like to see it sometime, as long as you can promise me that they're not gonna fucking kill me.
Yes, but you'll have to wear a blindfold.
Fair.
Probably not.
Can't see
although-
it then, but
To be fair, I haven't
To
been
be
banished.
fair,
To be fair.
to be fair.
I haven't actually been banished. Left on my own.
self-exile.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting when you show up who's taking your job.
I know.
2 minutes as he just runs off again. All right, last story. Who's gonna tell the last story?
Gob volcano.
Gub. Yep. Gub. Pixie's like, nope. Gub.
You're seeing my home. Fucking that'll do for a story.
Gub, gub, gub,
Gub.
Chub,
gub,
chub,
gub,
chub,
gub,
chub.
There was this one time
At band
when I
camp.
was gonna do something really cool, and then I turned my head towards the pixie, and then I fell asleep.
Good story.
So then I woke up, and somehow I was still alive. And so I kept going, and then there's this other time where I was about to die, and I was really scared, and then I fell asleep. Look at him again.
Yeah.
More.
There
I
was,
have-
and then there was this third time where I was in a land surrounded by darkness and terrifying creatures that I was worried would eat me,
Yeah.
and then I fell asleep.
Bad story. That
He's
one
so
was
well
bad.
rested. We all envy you, Gub.
Okay, let me tell you a real story now.
2 minutes.
2 minutes as he runs off. Okay, let me tell you as they just start running.
I'm okay with that.
Alright. On the 4th hour of this, a very long trek. It's hard, it's arduous through the mountains, but there are still these wilting flowers and petals that, kind of course the landscape. And eventually you arrive into kind of within the mountain itself. You go through a small cave, and as you come through the other side, you begin seeing these burned trees. These trees that have been black scarred. As they rise, numbers of them. It seems to be some kind of forest within the mountains itself. Each of these trees standing 20, 30 feet tall. These large trees, ancient.
We're like at the border of the darkness now, right?
You're like you're like right about here. You're somewhere in that mountain pass.
I have no idea
About
where
a
you
day
did.
Where?
From what the pixie told you.
Did you mark something like here?
Kinda, well, looking at the map, I'm assuming the little
Okay.
fiery kind of thing, kind of a burnt,
You,
scorched
you
out
just
road.
said
Sorry,
you're
you're right
about
there.
here and then marked
You're right
nothing.
here. So you have
Okay.
you have an icon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, why are we heading farther north?
Well, you're going direct west now. That's just the path you took. We came from the
We were
forest.
told it was kind of
Yeah,
north.
and then you'll be out here in the next day, and then you'll be done with the mountains.
But yeah, we're looking for the Scorched Grove thing.
As these 20, 30 foot tall forests are there. As you guys take a look around, it seems like I said, it's an outcropping. This small cave led you into this nice hidden point must have been. As at this point it's 2 a.m. for you guys. We're gonna end our session there.
Yay.
Nice.
It's a good kickoff point.
Mm-hmm. Fun times.
Yep.
Alright.
Silly Logan and working late, and we don't get to play as much. And but nah, it's all good.
Sorry.
You're right.
Only like what, more weeks?
Next
I gotta
week,
get
and
that
that's
bread.
it.
Hey, quit your job. Don't pay your rent anymore.
No, 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks, and then what?
Oh, you gotta work in on. Oh wait.
We
yeah,
switch the
right.
first Friday of every month.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, but the next that Saturday we're not playing, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What, Saturday next week or the?
No, the week after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
June, whatever.
Yeah,
June
June 1st, I'll be busy.
Alright.
So yeah.
And we'll probably end up playing something, just not that. I have some one-shot ideas that we can play. So.
Thanks for watching,
I'm
Joe.
gonna hop in the channel.
Someone,
Thanks, Phil.
even if DT's not there, you should stream it so I could watch later.
Okay.